Good morning, Rockstars, and welcome back to the Quilting Rockstars. My name is Holly Ann, Knight of String and Story, and it is my job to guide you to quilt with confidence. I'm joined, as always, by the amazing Darcy Struble, and we are here from fall break.
Yes.
Which is exciting. So if you are here and you are live with us, let us know that you can hear us. Go ahead and say hi in the chat. Let us know where you are tuning in from. Fall break has arrived. How is that possible?
It's crazy. Honestly, this year is just tearing by. It's going to be December before we know it.
Yes, I agree. It absolutely is.
Which is scary.
It is terrifying. Which, by the way, for those of you who are local to us, do remember that String and Story on Main is closed this weekend. So that includes today. I know we're here. I know that looks deceptive. The store is closed today. We're doing some kind of back end admin and updates a little bit, which we're going to share with y'all. But the online store is open and we are still shipping. I'm definitely going to the post office today. There's a good chance I will go in the morning as well before I head out of town. So if you need quilting stuff for the long weekend, get those orders in so that I can get them shipped out to you. Other items of business. If you are new with us, do make sure you go ahead and hit like and subscribe right here on our YouTube channel. We're here every Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern, usually without the jackhammer that's currently in the background. I really hope that they can't hear that.
Yeah, if you are here, tell us if you can hear the jackhammer.
Yeah, I'm
curious.
I want to know. I'm hoping that our directional microphone is working.
Yes.
And doing its job. I'm sorry. I have this whole quilt in the way.
I'm just shoving things around.
It's fine. I'm going to turn on the Bernina because I need to move this quilt anyway so that I can get it out of your way.
Space.
So go ahead and hit like and subscribe so you can find us each week. Also, we have started doing some fun giveaways. So last week we gave away a box of thread, and then the giveaway that we're going to be announcing today at the end of our time together was for this lovely fat quarter bundle. Our code word last week was bubbly, and one lucky viewer is going to get this lovely fat quarter bundle shipped to them. At the end of our time together, we will announce last week's winner, and we will also give you the new code for how to enter to win this week's giveaway. This week, we have a couple of fun things. I pulled some panels out. Now, these are panels from our Oops, Something Whatever So Slightly Wrong bin. So that means that they either have a little stain on them somewhere or they got cut a little funky, but they're mostly usable. There's really no reason why you couldn't quilt them up for some excellent practice. So these are some winter placemats, and then I also went ahead and got out some winter table runners so you could get a head start on some next season quilting. Yay. And then because we have new patterns in the shop that we're completely excited about, we are also going to be tossing in a Nolly Bean sticker. So stay tuned to the end in order to hear all about how to enter to win that giveaway. All right.
Do you want to show the Nolly Bean pattern?
I do. As soon as I read our review.
Okay.
Oh, where did I put my phone?
I love that. Look at you. You're so organized.
I'm trying very hard. I'm trying to get our act together here, folks. I'm having a predictable order of events. But this review came in yesterday. And this was actually, so I've been reading our Google reviews, and we would absolutely love it if you left us a Google review. There's a link down in the caption of this video. But this is actually a review from our website from Beverly. She gave 5 out of 5 stars, and she said, I would give more stars if it was available. I ordered my Swan Amity gloves on a Wednesday during one of the FMQA Q&As. I received a response just after the Q&A was over, and they were delivered the next Monday. The response and support has been more than wonderful. They do know what customer service is. Thank you. So Beverly, you made my whole day yesterday. It's such an honor to get to share this with everybody today. Thank you for taking the time to leave a review. This helps other rock stars feel confident shopping with us. And our whole goal for y'all is to make every part of your quilting process as confident as possible. And that includes shopping. So thanks, Beverly. We appreciate you. Okay. New things. There are amazing new things.
Good morning, Mary.
Mary, we're thrilled that you are here. I want to see a few other people have hopped on as well. Go ahead and say hi in the chat. Let us know if you can hear us. Let us know if you can hear the jackhammer. We hate the jackhammer.
We have the lovely sounds of morning jackhammering in the background.
Listen, if I had realized there was a jackhammer, there would be Bailey's in this coffee. Coffee is not strong enough for handling a morning jackhammer.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. And they moved the fence again.
Oh no, so you had to like.
So I got to truck and tap and was like, bleh!
I don't know where to go.
Yeah, so I went down, and we should have done this all, I should have done this all summer because it actually was faster. I just went down to the little cut through next to Gwintage, that little weird alley. And I was like, so why didn't I do this all? Which I know why. It's because the road was closed. That's why.
Yeah.
So I don't know that it actually would have worked over the summer, but it worked today, and it was nice.
Get directly across the street.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So,
well,
construction. insert rude gesture and grown-up words here. Sentence sprinkles. Just
Sentence
pretend I was using sentence sprinkles. Because that's how I feel about it. It's gonna be fine. Good morning, Selwyn. Oh my gosh, we have full plans of having a great fall break.
Oh.
Okay, actually, I'm gonna derail us one more time before we get to these amazing new patterns.
Yeah.
What are your fall break plans?
My fall break plans. Well, the kids are with me here today. They're sitting off to the side listening to some Harry Potter while we do this.
She has quiet children. It must be nice.
They're quiet when they're listening to Harry Potter, that's for sure.
My children are all the way in a different state. That's why they're quiet.
So we're actually going to South Carolina too.
Oh, are you really? I didn't know if you were actually going to get to go.
Yeah,
Yay.
I think so far, as far as we can tell right now, as long as everybody stays healthy, we are going to South Carolina tomorrow to see my family. It is my dad's birthday tomorrow, my grandma's 93rd birthday, 93rd or 92nd, I can't remember now, on Sunday. So my mom is one of 5 kids, so all 5 kids are coming in. A lot of my cousins are coming, and we're all going to celebrate grandma. So that will be be fun. My kids call her Gigi for great grandma. So
that's adorable. I love everything about that.
We love to see Gigi.
Yay. My Papa Joe's birthday would have been this week. He would have been 91.
Oh,
I know. Isn't that cute? Let's see. Hey, Karen. Hey, Karen. Both Karens. Okay, and y'all cannot hear the jackhammer.
And then Ed's anniversary is on Monday.
Oh my gosh.
12 years of marriage.
12 years. That's really amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you. We try really hard.
Definitely worth celebrating. Y'all have any big plans?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
I think we might go. My parents might keep my kids on Friday night so we can go out to dinner. So.
Nice. Oh, that sounds
That will be
lovely.
nice.
I love that.
Yes.
Yay. Well, we're heading to the beach tomorrow. Also South Carolina. We're heading to Hilton Head. Maybe I'll actually make it to the quilt shop this time. I say that every trip, and I never make it to the quilt shop.
This could be the trip.
This could be the trip. Maybe it'll happen. We thought about leaving today, and then we nixed that idea in favor of very sexy things like both cars need emissions tests.
Oh,
And that's such a weirdly difficult thing to do when you're gonna have to tote the kids with you.
yes.
It's just one of those things that it's not a fun task anyway, but it's extra not fun when you're and I have to drag the tiny humans along.
Yep.
So
I understand that.
That and some laundry. I'm where do I put this quilt? Because my dog is about to jump up onto that table. So we're gonna just knock out some of those
Cannot
less
hear the
exciting things.
Yes.
And get it done.
Yes.
Then we'll go to the beach.
We have the news that we cannot hear the jackhammer.
Cannot.
Yay.
Huzzah. I'm so glad.
We
I'm
can.
so glad. And Christina, welcome from Sweden. I love it. Okay. So I said it at the top, I'm going to say it again. Make sure you stay till the end, and we'll reveal who won the lovely Fat Quarter bundle from last week. And we will also give you the code word to enter to win 2 Quilting Rockstar panels and a Nolly Bean sticker as this week's giveaway. So speaking of Nolly Bean, Nolly Bean is a delightful designer who lives in Arizona. Her name is Jenny, I believe. I hope I didn't just goof that up. Let's see. Nope, Jenny, I got it right. Whew.
Yay.
I was I hadn't had enough coffee yet. And she did this beautiful thing that she sent us some samples and some goodies and just was hey, I would like y'all to see my work and let me know if you'd like to bring these patterns into the shop. And we got them and we did. So now they're in. So we have 3 new patterns in the shop this week. First up is my personal favorite. Y'all will not be surprised because it's a star. Is the Avalon quilt pattern.
I love that.
Isn't it so pretty?
I feel that could be a really fun, scrappy.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
You could really get crazy with the colors. Anyway, sorry.
I agree completely. Actually, I think all 3 of these would actually make great scrap quilts.
That's true.
I will say though, in my Instagram stories right now, I pulled some bundles and some threads yesterday and made some suggestions based on the Fat Quarter requirement for the throw size of each of these. So just know that if you want a fresh pattern and a fresh project for the weekend, we could get those sent out to you. Did you finish?
I think I did finish that. I was wait, nope.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Next up is the Harmont quilt pattern. So this is all flying geese. They're pretty big. These are 20-inch blocks. So this would be a great use for big scraps, or the lucky Rockstar who just bought that end of bolt box that I had yesterday. This would be really fun for that. If you've got, I don't know the exact dimensions of the geese, but I feel inside the body of the goose, you could put some cool prints. So it would be cool for fussy cutting. So this is Harmont. And then the last one is called Desert Cove. This is probably my second favorite of the three, actually. It doesn't have any curves, but it looks like it does.
Yeah, it's so curvy looking, which is cool. We actually, when we first saw it, we're like, oh, okay, good practice round.
Yeah, I literally was like, oh, it's curved corners. That'll be great. Nope. No, it's not. But it looks like it. The effect is really good, especially with that rail fence block in the center.
Oh, that would be a good scrappy too.
Another great scrappy. If you've got funky leftover bits, if you've got, a jelly roll lying around that needs to get used, I don't know the exact measurements, but I'm guessing this would be very 2.5 inch stroke friendly. It's also fat quarter friendly. So 3 fun patterns. All of these are in the shop now. Whoop. And like I said, over my Instagram stories, I made some bundle suggestions as well. So just for your reference, the Avalon, the throw size needs 9 fat quarters plus background fabric. The Harmont throw needs 18 fat quarters plus background fabric. And the Desert Cove throw needs 14 fat quarters plus background fabric and cornerstones, actually. So, ta-da! Okay. Speaking of bundles, should we show off the bundles that we have restocked?
We should totally do that. I'm fixing my sweater.
Darcy always gets something done while we're on these lives. I mostly just run my mouth because that's what I do.
And today I snagged my sweater on the way here on something, and it pulled the string out, so I just worked it back in.
I'm very impressed that you're
using
able to do
a T-pin.
A T-pin is really the part that kills me on that. That's amazing. Okay.
All right.
So as we look at these bundles, first thing, they bought all of Joshua.
Oh my gosh.
So now we should restock Joshua.
Joshua, I mean, as we're sitting here talking about how fast October's about to be over, Joshua is a great, fall into Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you could finish this quilt through October.
Yeah.
Throw it on your couch November through December.
Yeah. And they could just stay.
Yep.
So yeah, it's like a perfect colorway for that. So I will probably
have done to show. So.
Yeah, I will probably try to get that restocked this afternoon.
Yeah.
That's probably something I'm going to try to knock out while I'm here.
And somebody made an extended.
Will you grab the extension pack from over there? Okay, this is the Joshua extension pack. I think we should make it a big bundle and name it Janine, by the way.
Oh, I love that.
I came up with a name for us.
I love not Joshuella.
Yeah, we talked about Joshuella, a few other, what was
Joshuella?
Oh,
Joshuella.
Joshuine was the other one I came up with. So maybe Janine. So this is very similar colors to what Joshua is, but these are not the exact same ones. And so Joshua has what, 10, 12? 11. And then this is another 7. So that brings it up to 18 fat quarters. So we will also make a Janine bundle because it was perfection.
Yes.
Shout out to Carly.
Yes. Shout out.
We were pulling them and we were like, she's a genius.
The Carly Joshua. There's all kinds of names. Sorry. I'm not going to confuse anyone any further.
We will have Joshua and Janine.
I remember that it's 11 specifically because I make most of our fat quarter bundles here, and I don't like odd numbers. So,
but you were pulling that for a specific project, weren't you?
Which is why it's 11.
Why were you pulling that?
I am working on a test quilt for Katie Zom for Zomco, Zom.co.
Who also did
Astra. So I'm working on another test quilt, and some of the picture reveals should be coming out pretty soon. We were allowed to start sharing it by the end of this week, which is very exciting, or the end of this weekend. Might be tomorrow. I'll have to look at my dates. But anyway.
I know she's been frantically working on hers.
Yes. So we will start sharing some pictures, so you'll be able to see some of the things that we're working on soon. And I'm doing a bright, where is the bundle?
It's over here. I put it in the
Oh, we do have it. Okay. Yeah. Leah. So this is we're calling this
Wait, did you do Leah or Patty?
You did Leah? Okay. Yeah. So this was and I pulled 3 fat quarter bundles, Joshua, Leah, and Patty, that all had 11, so it would work for that pattern. And then I decided I wanted to use this one because I figured it would it's very Christmas, but kind of modern, fresh Christmas, but it would work in through winter as well. So kind of a bright, fun
I think it is
winter.
Amazing how this colorway could go thoroughly from October through February.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
So
skill. She has skill, people.
I try. So with all that should be coming out pretty soon. But that is why there's 11, because I usually pull even numbers because I just like them. They're so round and pretty. They divide.
They're very divisible.
They're very divisible. It's one of my favorite things.
Oh, Karen is asking about Jim and Ian bundles. We have to ladyify their names. So we use all lady names for the bundles. So We'll work on it.
Yes.
We don't have a Jemima yet.
A Jemima.
We might need a Jemima
that would
here
be
soon.
Cute. I like that.
Jim would like that. He likes Jemima Puddle Duck.
I love it.
The other reason I was holding up Astra, because I'm all over the place and I'm throwing 75 bits of updates at you at a time, is that I finally finished the quilting plans for Astra blog. Come on, Abby.
Yay.
Abby would like to be part of the update as well. So that is also linked in the caption of this video. Hello. Are you just confused because of the jacket? Oh, her eyes are watering. She's stressed.
She's so worried about the jackhammering.
Oh, she hates the jackhammer. So that blog is done because I finished this lovely version that is behind me. Let's see if I can turn you off. I finished this one, which we love. There are lots of pictures of it on the blog. Can you maybe sit over here? Bobby, come here.
Now, do you have like I haven't read the blog yet. Do you have excuse you? I am folding those.
They're soft, and I need a soft place to land because I'm scared. You don't mind, do you?
It's okay. It's okay. You'll be all right.
She's trying so hard to find comfort right now. What were you asking me?
Do you have simpler and more
Yes.
complicated?
I do. So
Yay.
I divided them into all over designs, into semi-custom designs, and into custom designs.
Oh no, ma'am. You cannot.
Have you
do
over
it.
here? Let's
cannot
get you
do
a quilt.
Now I have to go get the lint roller.
Come here.
Okay,
You
we
can lay on this
won't
pillow.
both leave. This is
It's okay.
this is
It's
now
okay.
insanity.
We got you. Come here. Come here on the pillow. On the pillow. There you go. Sit.
Oh my
The
god.
phone's ringing. God bless whoever that is, because we're busy. Sorry if it's you. I'll listen to your voicemail, or better yet, you can email us. You'll get a faster response. So
Sorry if it's you. If you are watching this and calling us,
like, you know what's going on. It's fine.
yeah, you're gonna be fine.
Well, it could be the replay though. If they watch the replay.
That's true.
Yeah. So anyway, that is up. And we've got several different quilting plans in there, from quite custom to much simpler. And I talk about some of the thought process that I put into the quilting plans for this, quilts and things that I'm observed worked really well. And some lessons that we've learned of things that actually didn't work super well. So Alicia was in here last week, and she created a beautiful quilting plan for her Astra. And as she started quilting it, she just wasn't loving it. And as we were talking, we came to realize that she had used a lighter thread than her background, so it really sparkled against the background fabric. And it was a great choice. Like, it was a beautiful thread. The colors looked beautiful. But I think some of her like not loving it came from it created kind of a distraction in the sashing. That the sashing began to draw attention away from some of her beautiful piecing. So we spent some time talking about like what could she do to like tone that down a little bit. And I haven't heard an update from her. Alicia, if you're here, we'd love an update of like how that could work out, because I noticed that for both of us, we matched our thread to the background, so that the thread only sparkled on the piecing.
Right.
And the background stayed the background. And I think that was important. I don't know that we had fully realized when we did it how important that was, but it turned out to be pretty important. So I talk about that in the blog. I talk about how this is a really angular quilt pattern, and how there are ways that you may want to play into some of those angles and ways that you may want to soften them so that the viewer, has some ease for their eyes. So all of that is in the blog.
You know why I chose to match the background?
Why?
As a new free motion quilter, I knew that most of my mistakes would hide in the background, and I'd only have to be a little extra careful in the small little pieces that were different colors.
That's clever. I like that.
Yeah, that was my whole decision-making process.
I like that.
And the reason I chose my quilting plan was because I was really obsessed with swirls, and I just wanted to do more of it.
She did so many swirls. I actually go on like a whole thing on that in the blog of like how amazing it was that you bit off this giant quilt for your like first and just swirled it. And they were dense and they looked so good.
I know. For me at the moment, because I'm a new free motion quilter, so my plan is always whichever one is like tickling my fancy, whichever one I just want to spend lots of time on. I just do that over the whole thing. Yeah. And I'm sure that'll change as I like.
But that's a perfect practice technique. Yeah. Yeah. I love it.
There we go.
Yay! All right. So other bundles that we have restocked, and then we'll, we had something that, I know what we were going to talk about today. We always have a hot take that we bring it to y'all here at the end. I know what we're talking about. But bundles first. So quick, fashion show here. Nancy is restocked. We still have Patty in stock. I'm obsessed with this. I'm obsessed with all of these.
Yes, I love Patty.
Leah, which we were just talking about.
All of these bundles, like most of these bundles, the reasons why I put these together is because I wanted to use this highlighter yellow.
Yeah,
color.
notice this highlighter yellow that is suddenly everywhere.
It's because I keep using it.
I have yet to see a quilt with it in it though. She's working on one, but I've enjoyed giving her a hard time about how she's just been putting it all in all the bundles, but hasn't quilted with it yet.
Here it comes.
We have Susan. Susan's been out of stock for a really long time.
Yes.
So
All
Susan
our
is back.
people.
All our purple people. We did that for you. Dorothy is back. This is very kind of fall.
Yes.
You could probably, if you put it with navy or a dark green, you could probably
Ooh.
pull it into early Christmas.
Yeah. It feels very like late summer into like fall.
I do these colors year round, so y'all, I gotta be
yeah.
honest with you. I would not put this away for Christmas, but that's just because those are my
That's
colors.
just us.
That's just who I am as a human.
I will have our colors we gravitate towards,
It's true.
no matter the season.
My favorite descriptor though is I did something silly while Amy was here, and she was like, "You are completely unhinged," and now I'm like, "That's me as a human. I am completely unhinged. So maybe you don't trust my opinion."
I know we should totally trust your opinion.
What was it that I did? Well, we talked about over the summer when I took the bite out of the middle of the pie. Do you remember that?
No.
She and I went and got pies, and it was a key lime pie. It was a personal pie, in my defense, but it was a key lime pie, and I just took a bite right out of the middle, and she was like, "You're a maniac."
If you make like a big tray of brownies or a cake or something, my brother-in-law Thomas cuts a T out of the middle of it and eats that part before anybody else gets any. And that's not a personal size. That's for everyone.
That's just who he is as a person.
He leaves T's in everything that you make.
We love some tea though. So, all right, this is Kitty. Kitty's just fun. I don't. This could be Halloween. This could be like a modern Halloween.
Yeah.
Like bright.
Yeah, modern
Bright
fresh
Halloween.
Yeah, love it.
Then we have Jane, which if you're a purple person, these just might be your colors.
We did
as a human.
I did the rhythm quilt with Jane.
We have Ellen, which is just soft and pretty. You can make that work for whatever season you need to make it work for.
Yes.
Ellen is just elegant.
This one reminds me of, I'm from Charleston. This one reminds me of Charleston. It has that very like pastel-y Charleston feel.
Mm-hmm. And then Alicia, speaking of Alicia, these are the colors from Alicia's house. They also are a really great fall palette.
Yeah, that's true.
So go for it. Okay. So there's all of our updated bundles.
And I'm working on a couple more right
now.
now.
Oh, yeah. And you're also working on
Lydia and I just
Lydia
finished Blanche.
Oh, Blanche.
It's
so
not
this
bound,
may not be
but...
in stock yet, but it will be after this. Okay.
Yes.
Let's see. Someone says, Jane is on my wish list. I have so many new projects to work on from what I've ordered. Never mind all the other projects that I'm doing. I love it, Solid. So much. I know. I feel the same way. I have a million projects.
This is the season of starting. I feel like
it is
the start project season.
It is. And a couple years ago, I would do like a summer stash busting.
Yeah.
And it was often like very finish along
Yeah.
Maybe we'll need to bring that back next summer because we're all going to have a pile of projects.
Because we're starting lots of things right now.
Yeah, we're going to need to finish all these things. So maybe we'll do a finish along when we get to wrapping up season.
I love it.
Alicia, good, you're here. I have a question. Because you weren't here a minute ago when we were talking about Astra. I'm curious, did you add the darker thread to the background and did it help? It's okay if the answer is no, it did not help. It's okay if my ideas don't work, even on a public forum. I'll only be a little embarrassed. But we were talking about...
The only way to try is to experiment.
Exactly.
And we're here to experiment for you so that you can see us fail and you don't have to waste your money failing. Waste our money and time.
So it is on Alicia's quilt that she works so hard on.
That's fair. Sorry, Alicia, if that failed.
But I'm hoping that it helped because so what we were talking about, Alicia, is how we've all kind of learned through the various Astras that we've made, that matching that background seems to be more important for the quilting strategy than even I would have said just a few weeks ago, and how we love the thread color that you chose, but that it just wasn't singing for you. So I was wondering if adding that darker thread helped.
The Alicia bundle is tempting.
Listen, where did I just cut it? Over there. It's over here. Listen, Alicia... Girl has taste. Oh, the Clara bundle. We've got Clara. Clara is new too.
Oh, yeah.
Alicia also helped curate the Clara bundle. So, you know, while we're talking her up and all her mad skills. And Clara was so funny. Clara was here for all the filming and videoing, and she wanted to make a bundle. And then she was like, oh, that's kind of my colors.
Yeah.
So we named it after her. This is the Clara bundle. Ta-da!
It's so fun.
I love it. It's so bright and happy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even a purple person, and it's just so fun and bright and happy. Ooh, also, I just noticed this. That could be fun.
Would you love that?
You'd have to be kind of thoughtful of what you put next to each other, but I feel like there's something there, you know?
Oh, yeah.
That's
That'd be
Clara
good,
and Kitty.
Celtic crossing.
Ooh, it
'Cause you
would,
could fade
yes,
it.
because you could put the yellows up in one corner and the pinks down in the other and have the purples in the
It'd be a
middle.
lot easier to make sure that everything is like flowing on
Yeah.
a pattern like that, where like it fades across. Because you could do the rhythm as well for that type of thing.
Yeah, rhythm would
Same
also
type
be
of
good.
fade.
Ooh. Let's see, Alicia's, no, I didn't add it, but I took it off the long arm and I like it better now. Turns out I pieced Astra totally wrong. Oh no!
Oh my goodness.
Okay, but Alicia, here, you just highlighted another super important thing that I love. I love that before doing more work, you were like, let me take it off the frame and like live with it.
Yes.
Because it can be hard to get perspective when something's on the frame because you can only get so far away from it unless you're going to like climb a ladder.
And then also
know?
you're very emotionally invested in what you've just done at
Yes.
that point. And like sometimes you just need to like let all those emotions settle.
Yes.
And look at it with fresh eyes.
Alicia, this makes me super happy.
Yeah.
So what this now is making me think is like, I can't wait to see it washed because everything will also settle in
That's
once it's
true.
washed. Yay.
And crunch
Yay.
up. Oh, I love
It's
the
gonna be
crunchy
so
quilt.
nice. Oh my god. Okay, Alicia, that made me happy. I was very like anxious for you when you were in here last weekend because you've worked so hard on it, and I think it is so beautiful, and I love all the decisions you've made for that whole quilt. So there you go.
Can we
What
just
else?
talk after I washed
Yeah.
my Astra quilt? Because
Yeah.
this is like the first quilt I've ever densely quilted. I've only ever done
yeah.
semi-wide walking foot quilting up
Mhm.
until this point. And obviously washed it and they're lovely, but the drape you get on a densely quilted quilt is unreal. Like I had this video of the kids like laying it out and it almost looks like it's made out of like silk or something,
Yeah.
the way that it like flows and I
Okay.
die.
I love that you just gushed about this because one of the like top 10 questions I get about how obsessed I am with dense quilting is like, aren't you afraid your quilts are going to turn into cardboard? And I always say, if you use all natural batting and all natural thread and you're not putting a bunch of polyester in there, you can quilt it as densely as you want and it's only going to get softer. Like it's going to become
So
part of the
good.
quilt. And it does do exactly that. It creates the drape of the quilt.
It was stiff before I washed it.
Yeah.
It was more cardboardy, if
Yeah.
you will, before I washed it. As soon as I washed it and dried it,
Mhm.
everything kind of crunched up a little bit and it flows. It's amazing.
Yay. I love that.
New obsession.
Thanks for proving me right. I appreciate that.
And we didn't talk about this before.
We didn't talk. No,
this
that's why I was freaking out as you started talking because I was like, yes. We didn't plan that.
This was not planned.
This was not planned.
This is not a promotion.
Not
I am not sponsored.
You are sponsored.
I am
but that's
sponsored.
okay. I think working here counts as sponsor.
Okay. She pays me, but not for that statement.
That's true. I pay her for the folding. So I get to just sit here and drink my coffee. I'm trying to think, have I done any sewing this week that I could share? And I really haven't.
Yeah, what are you guys working on? I'm working on 2 quilts. I'm working on the secret quilt that's going to be not so secret in a few days
I'm
here.
so excited. I
for
can't wait.
Katie.
'Cause I haven't even seen it, y'all.
I know. So for Zomco, and then I am also working on a Celtic crossing, just for
I
fun.
can't wait to see that
For
one,
me,
too.
because my son the other day was sitting on the couch saying, "Mom, are you going to make more blankets soon? Because we could really use more blankets on this couch." And I was like, "I have raised you so well. I have done such a good job." So I need more blankets on my.
I've done everything.
This is all I can
correctly.
do. I'll send you out into the world now.
I love it so much. Yeah, and then she texted me and she was like, "He's gonna make some crafter really happy one day."
I've done it.
You're gonna have to make sure that his future spouse is very crafty. 'Cause
Yes.
they deserve that kind of support in their life.
Absolutely.
I'm here for it. So I have not done a lot of sewing this week because I have been working on behind the scenes stuff for y'all. So this, I think, is the last thing that's in the caption of this video. But in the caption of this video, if you have a long arm, particularly if you have a long arm that you're scared of, that is still in the box, that you've had for a long time but haven't used, that you tried to use and got stuck, or you just got a long arm and you're like, oh my gosh, I bought this big thing. What do I do with it? If you are in that kind of bucket as a long armor, especially, long arm prep is coming back in like 2 weeks, which is wild to me that we are already ready for another cohort of long arm prep. Crazy. And there's a few updates. And my long arm prep people, who are already in the course, we're gonna have a whole Q&A next week about some of this, to make sure that like you get all of the updates from me. But sneak peek, we last time during cohort 2, we added some live demos of me working through some of the course material. We have created a whole new challenge and masterclass leading into long arm prep. And for the first time, we are going to have a graduation option for long arm prep. Yay! We're so excited. So with that, another thing is now true, that long arm prep, when it starts enrolling in a couple of weeks, for the first time ever, we are going to have a limit on the number of students who can join our digital courses. We've never done this in the past because it's digital, right? In theory, there is no limit. But as y'all know, because you've been around here for a minute, cohorts are getting bigger and bigger and bigger in both of my classes. And we want to make sure that we really protect our student experience and make sure that you're getting the attention and the focus and all of those things that make our classes so special. So we're going to start actually limiting the number of seats in the class. So only 250 students. Look at how pretty it is. Lydia. She's so elegant.
She is. Very Jane Austen.
Very Jane Austen. It's true.
She was the least elegant of the sisters, but here we are.
It's fine. So only 250 Rockstars are going to be able to get into long arm prep when it enrolls. So if you are the long armor that I just described, or you're about to get a long arm, couple of very important things. The thing that I put in the caption of this video is to make sure you've taken our free quiz. This free quiz is going to help us know more about where you are in your long arming journey. And we're going to be able to send you some free resources to help you get more confident as a long arm quilter. The other thing, and I didn't put this in the caption of the video, so let me grab it and I can put it in the chat at least, is stringandstory.com/long arm prep. It's just making sure you're on the wait list. This time around, the wait list is more for us than for y'all, but in the future, we will start to make sure that the wait list gets a sign up link early. So go ahead and build that habit of getting yourself on a wait list for any of our courses that you are excited about. So that's what I've been working on in the background, is preparing for long arm prep, which is really exciting. Y'all know teaching is my thing. That's what I love more than anything. So Free Motion Quilting Academy, long arm prep, even talking here and sharing tips and tricks, like it's my favorite thing in the whole world.
I love that.
Yay. All right. You finished your folding. We showed off all the bundles. We have teased our giveaway.
Woo-woo.
Should we perhaps stir the pot?
Let's stir the pot.
All right. This week's controversial conversation. Heads up. I might start calling them controversial conversations. Now I'm going to have to find tea-like topics for us to discuss every week.
Controversial conversation.
This one is not quilting themed. How do we feel about candy corn?
I love candy corn. I love the mallow cream pumpkins. I do not like the chocolate.
Hold on. Teach me this word. What is mallow cream?
Mallow cream are those pumpkins?
I know what the pumpkin, but I didn't know that there's a term for that.
I'm going to check. Now I'm going to check because I'm like, am I crazy?
I just thought they were orange sugar.
Mallow cream pumpkins.
What is mallow cream?
Mellow cream, I guess. Whatever.
What is
I have no idea. What is mellow cream?
I don't know. I assume this was a word that you knew because your mom's a baker.
Oh, no, it says it on the thing. So my mom calls it mallow cream. I think we might just say it weird, but whatever. Mallow cream pumpkins. What is
I'm realizing that I've never read this package, and I'm having a whole moment in my brain because I read everything. What is
mallow cream exactly? That's not important, apparently.
Oh, you can't find that?
No, it says, that's literally what it says. On the thing says, what is mellow cream exactly? That's not important. Apparently it's not important.
It's not important.
What it says on the package.
So how do we feel about candy corn?
What about the chocolate?
I love candy corn. I love the pumpkins even more.
The pumpkins are so good.
However,
which one do I love more?
The chocolate candy corn.
I'm trying to think.
Are like dear turds of sadness.
Yeah, they're like sadder Tootsie Rolls, and Tootsie Rolls are already sad candy.
They are the saddest candy. I don't know. Is Laffy Taffy sadder? Banana Laffy Taffy.
Oh, that is a sad candy. See, I typically like the sugary candies because I have a dairy allergy. So like the sugar candies, like I can always eat them and they don't bother my stomach and they don't bother my intestines and we're good. We're good to go. So I'm one of the like rare people that's like, I don't want the chocolate stuff because it's not the chocolate that I can have, you know?
See, and that's interesting because I don't like milk chocolate. So I'm actually
yeah,
just not
okay.
a big candy person. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I'm
a
a
lot of candy.
big candy person.
I'm not a big candy. Now, if I'm going to, if I'm
those nerd rope things, oh, I love those the sour
Now,
Patch straws.
a candy necklace, like one of those sweet tart necklaces, I'm here for that all day.
All right.
With the like sugar sticky and you like let go of it and it snaps you in the collarbone.
Michelle says agreed. If you want chocolate, eat chocolate.
Yes!
Yes.
Thank you, Michelle.
Love candy corn.
Especially peanuts.
Ooh.
Oh, interesting.
Oh.
I did one time see someone make
I gotta try that.
it was almost like a Muddy Buddies situation, but it involved candy corn and peanuts.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can do that.
I can
get on board.
I can get behind this. So far nobody hates candy corn. I'm honestly shocked.
I'll take chocolate. See, now here's our controversial moment of I like the sugar candies better than chocolate. Obviously, I have a reason for it, but like, I think most people like the chocolate. Like most people, like I don't want the sugar stuff.
Only if
at the
it's
bottom.
dark chocolate.
I love Smarties.
No.
little sugar pills.
I'm embarrassed to say what I'm about to say next.
Okay.
Did you ever smoke Smarties?
No, we smoked other things. Okay, go ahead. Not bad things,
Okay.
candy. The candy cigarettes.
Oh, so we didn't have the candy cigarettes because, I grew up in a world that condemned that. So we had to find other ways to be bad. And so we would smoke Smarties. But here's what, do you know this about Smarties? So they come in the little twisty things. If you have children watching this, and if this is going to offend you, just don't let them hear this next part. I'm about to give them bad ideas.
Bad idea.
It's completely harmless.
My kids have
but if
headphones
you don't
in,
want
we're
kids
good.
pretending to smoke because smoking is bad for your lungs, just, let's be honest. But they come, in those little plastic twisties.
Okay.
So you before you untwist it, you kind of, so you like grind some dust in there. And you untwist one end and you go, and you just suck the dust in your mouth. Do not breathe the dust. It'll make you choke. It's bad for you. We don't put things in our lungs.
Nope.
We're on the internet. I put all the caveats
Yeah,
here.
we're going to go ahead and give you.
We're giving you all the disclaimers. Okay. This is middle school Holly Ann did a thing, right? But you just breathe it into your mouth. And then when you go, it looks like you're breathing out smoke. So us being our
that's so funny.
Very sheltered little private school kids that we were, thought we were very cool being like, and breathing sugar dust out into the air.
So do you want to
And
hear
this is how we all caught the flu in 2005.
My candy cigarette story is my sister Ellie and I, when we would go visit my grandma and when she was still living in Cleveland, Ohio, we would walk down to the little drugstore down the street and we'd buy a pack of candy cigarettes and then we'd stand outside and there's these boys that were skateboarding and we would pull them out and be like, and then sit there and eat it. And we thought we looked so cool. We're clearly they think we're really smoking. And I'm this is a thing.
I just really love
we're
that
chomping it nobody, come on.
I just really love that you were using candy cigarettes to try to get the attention of the skateboarding boys.
Yeah, they were in high school and we're in middle school.
That's so funny.
It was not going to be a thing, but
that's so funny. I die.
So yeah, we all do stupid things in middle school. That is the moral of that story.
Yeah. So candy, where we started this conversation. What candy? Listen, Sour Patch Kids, the blue Sour Patch Kids,
the Sour Punch straws where you can suck your soda through the straws.
Yes, Dr. Pepper through the lime one.
Takes me right back to the skating rink, man.
It wasn't the skating rink; it was the youth center at my church. But yeah, same thing.
It's the skating rink for me. With the Sour Punch straws and the soda.
Oh my gosh, so good, so good. What else did we used to do candy wise? Oh, the offense that it is no longer a lime Skittle; it is an apple Skittle.
Really?
Yes.
Did not.
I take deep personal offense to this.
Now, sour Skittles, I love sour Skittles.
If you've never taken the skin off your tongue with sour Skittles, have you even lived?
When I was in college, Ed and I were dating. That's my husband. He had a internship in Washington, D.C. So he was up there and I sent him a care package and it had a big bag of sour Skittles in it. And he ate the whole thing and then threw up and he's never eaten a sour Skittles since.
Wait, he didn't know to stop?
No, he kept eating because they're so good.
They are so good. That's fair. But you have to suck all the salt off until the roof of your mouth and your tongue are blistered. And so then you have to start moving around where in your mouth you're doing that because you just fry. And then halfway through the bag, you're like, I can't. I'm in pain. Bleh.
Blah.
And then you just go.
And then you throw up because you
I didn't throw up.
Oh, don't throw up. Don't eat candy until you throw up. That's our next.
I don't think I've ever eaten so much sugar that I've thrown up. My in-laws tried to bait my husband to do that one time, though.
Really? Why?
They wanted to teach him a lesson about eating too much sugar. He's a diabetic, so this feels like it was a really dangerous thing to do.
That's not a good plan.
But they were trying to teach him not to eat too much sugar, and so he was only supposed to have 2 cookies after dinner, and he would always ask for more. And so one night they were like, "You can eat as many as you want." And their plan, literally, was that he would get so sick that he would vomit and learn his lesson. Except he didn't. On either count, he neither vomited nor learned his lesson. And miraculously, his pancreas continues to not function, but it didn't kill him. So
well, there's that.
We're glad.
That's something.
But it feels like my medical doctor father-in-law probably shouldn't have done that. You know what I mean? It just feels like maybe that was a medically unsound decision in that moment. But I'm not a medical doctor, so don't take medical advice from me. I have to give all the disclaimers. We're on the internet.
This whole episode is us just giving disclaimers, actually.
It is. That's fine.
Do we have any other disclaimers? Okay.
Probably. All right. Rockstars, tell us your opinions on candy. Okay, so according to multiple Rockstars, we need to have candy corn and peanuts at the same time.
I'm doing this.
Here's what I want to know. Honey roasted peanuts.
Ooh.
Oh, I love honey roasted peanuts.
But I think you need the salt because the candy corn's already pretty sweet.
It has salt.
Okay.
It does have salt. But
There
they
you
have
go.
that little undertone to it. I don't know.
Oh, that's true.
Maybe just
I love.
what if we had the boiled peanuts from Goodword that are spicy with candy corn?
You wouldn't get the crunch.
There would be no crunch. Well, it depends on how stale your
You
candy
know,
corn
honestly-
is. How stale is your candy corn?
Also-
You might get the crunch.
We're gonna have to bring in all the peanut options
it's got
and try
crunch.
this. We're gonna need a
We
peanut.
probably should do this in my kitchen so we don't bring that many peanuts here. That feels like an allergen issue waiting to happen.
All right, we'll do it in your kitchen.
Yeah, we'll do it somewhere where we can have all the allergens. Per our conversation about allergens a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, did we talk about allergens?
Oh,
Did I
were you
miss
not
that?
here for that? Oh, that was on an FMQA Q&A. What was the question that a rock star brought up? Oh, one of my rock stars asked about if you have a gluten allergy, can you make the homemade spray base with a gluten-free flour? Answer is yes.
Oh,
But then the
interesting.
follow-up question was asked, if you're giving the quilt to someone, do you need to be concerned about if they have a gluten allergy? And so I was sharing that it's never occurred to me to, if I'm using homemade spray base, to ask, before I use this on your quilt, do you have a gluten allergy? But that was an interesting point to bring up.
Yeah,
That
absolutely.
if you're giving a quilt to someone with celiac, you absolutely should not use homemade spray base because you just don't want to take that risk.
Right, definitely.
But if it's someone that you know and you don't know if they have a gluten allergy, as long as you wash the quilt, it's probably fine. But it sparked a whole conversation of being aware of things that our quilts come into contact with. And so I was talking about how when I nannied the girls that I nannied in high school, one of the girls had a peanut allergy. And so I went peanut free for those 4 years because if the oil was on my skin and I touched her, we were getting an EpiPen, you know? And so being aware of some of that stuff. And so I was sharing Havana's here. So if you have a dog allergy and you order fabric from us, you should probably wash it if that's a severe allergy for you.
Yeah.
But it's why when I did t-shirt quilts, I always made sure that when I was doing lots and lots of them, I had a sewing space with a door so I could keep the cats out. Because a lot of people have cat allergies.
Yeah,
and so
I have detergent allergies. So strong detergents.
And I would always use all free and clear when I washed it for that
Mhm.
exact reason.
So if people sent t-shirts that were heavily detergent, my skin is
bad.
immediate hives.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we all have our things.
Well, and that's interesting because that's something too. When folks would send me shirts, I would literally open the box over my washing machine.
Oh, and just
Because
go ahead
if it
and
was a
wash
strong
everything.
detergent, if they were moldy or dusty, because I have mold and dust allergies.
Okay, yeah.
If they were a smoker, I was we're gonna wash all the things. So I wouldn't even touch them before I washed them. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's an interesting
I have
point.
issues with smoke, mold. I have
Mhm.
asthma as well. So we're just
Yeah.
let's talk about all of our issues on the Anybody else? Love honey roasted peanuts. Yes, Alicia.
Yum.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, we had this conversation in Foundation
Yeah.
Quilting Academy of let's be aware of the allergens and how that can relate to quilting.
Yes. I think that's so smart.
Yeah. I mean, and that's part of, and I shared too, that's part of why we clean so obsessively in here is
Yes.
thinking of dust allergies, thinking of pet allergies, that those are things that happen in our fabric shop and doing our best to mitigate them.
Yep.
In a responsible way for your sake.
Because we love you all.
Because we love you. All right, we've gone for almost an hour. Should we announce our winner?
Yes.
And give our safe word?
Yes, please. Our safe word.
Our safe word.
It's officially the
YouTube
safe word.
is going to be like, what's up with this video? They said all the things they're not supposed to say.
We gave appropriate disclaimers.
We hope. We're also all grown-ups here, so y'all can use wisdom. Okay, so the winner of our lovely little fat quarter bundle from last week, who used our code word bubbly, was Sandy Heim. So congrats, Sandy. I'm pretty sure Sandy watched the replay, so I don't know if she's here now. Sandy, please email us at hello@stringandstory.com. So let me write that in the chat. Sorry, Darcy, cutting you off for a second. hello@stringandstory.com. Now, this is the really important part. When we do these giveaways every week, okay, we will never reach out to you and say that you won, okay? Because that's a safety thing. We want to make sure that you don't, we're never reaching out to you saying that you won. If someone reaches out and says, I'm from String and Story, you won, give me all your personal information, do not do that.
Nope.
Do not do that.
We would not do that to you.
You need to reach out to us. So Sandy, hello@stringandstory.com. Just email and say, hey, I won the fat quarter bundle with the code word bubbly. You okay?
Yeah, got some.
Oh no.
We're good.
And then send us your shipping address and we will get this shipped out to you. Okay. So that same set of instructions, we're going to have you enter this week's code word. The only way to find out if you won is to tune back in with us next week where we will make the same announcement. So to enter to win 2 Quilting Rockstar panels, because I know I've got a lot of folks practicing their free motion quilting right now, and a fun little Nolly Bean sticker because we just love her. The code word this week is, oh, it does go with this. Ooh, look at that.
Okay.
The code word this week is pumpkin. So put pumpkin in the chat if you are watching with us live. Put pumpkin in the comments if you are watching the replay, and you will have a chance to win next week, which is super exciting. So remember, Sandy Heim, you are our winner. Please email us and let us know if you want a chance to win these panels for next week. Type pumpkin into the chat, and we will announce our new winner next week.
Hip, hip,
Yay!
hooray!
All right, last reminders. If you've not already, go ahead and hit like and subscribe on our YouTube channel. We will be back next week at 11 a.m. Eastern. In the meanwhile, there's some fun activities and reading material for you in the caption of this video, including that long arm quiz, including the new blog, all about the Astra quilting plans. And if you have not already, it would truly mean the world if you left a review for us on Google and shared about the things you love about String and Story so that other rock stars can find us and join our amazing community. All right?
Mary, that's
Yay.
so
Oh, Mary, that's wonderful. Thank you. I'm so glad you're in class. All right. Y'all are phenomenal. Have a wonderful fall break.
Yay.
Remember, the shop is closed this weekend, but you can order online. We'll be continuing to ship through tomorrow, and then we'll pick up again on Tuesday so we can get everything to you super quick. All right. Bye for now.
Bye.